classification, our old Rishi Muni, that is Rishi Muni said that it is made up of Panchatattva, that is fire, air, water, sky and earth. By mixing these five things, our matter is made. For example, Panchatattva. And modern classification. In modern classification, it is said that it is classified into two properties. Number is physical properties and number two chemical properties. Physical properties
means they are classified on the basis of their properties. Yes. Physical properties and chemical. Yes.
Number is physical properties. Physical properties, as we can see by our naked eyes, means by eyes we can see them. Suppose this duster, we looking this complete. This is it's a physical properties. And chemical properties, by what mixing this duster is made, that is called chemical properties. That it means it is made of very tiny particles, that is called proton, electron, proton, neutron.
Tiny particles. Yes.
Tiny particles. By mixing these three things, this duster is made. And number is nature of matter. Nature. There was two kinds of scientists. One, there are two. Nature of matter. Nature of matter. There was two kinds of scientists. They have described into.
There were two kinds of scientists.
There were two kinds of scientists. They described the nature of matter into two types. Number one, it is in continuous.
Yes.
Particulate. Some scientists told that matter is continuous in nature. It means it has no break. If this duster is made of wood, so it cannot change into plastic. It will all remain wood. And number two is particulate. Other scientists told that it is made up of subparticles. For example, this marker. It is made up by mixing small particles. If you keep on breaking it, so sometime some condition will come that it cannot break. So these tiny particles that we cannot see by our naked eye is called particulate of nature. Now number fourth is characteristic of matters.
Yeah, what are the characteristics of the matter?
They matter. Characteristics of matter. There are five characteristics of matter. That number is they are very small in size and they have space between them. Number two, they have space between them. Number three, they are continuous in motion. And number five, they attract each other. If we say they have space between them, so to prove that matter have space between them, we do an experiment. That is, we take a beaker and we pour it with some water that is in liquid form, and we pour 1 spoon of sugar in it, and then if we keep on stirring it, so sometime it will come that there is no sugar remain. So there are small space between them. This sugar particles goes in between of them, and sometime if you keep on pouring the sugar and stirring it, sometime it will come that sugar will not complete dissolve in this water because their space between them is full.
It's already filled, yes.
Already filled. And number five.
Then which solution is that one solution then? I just ask you. Suppose when you are keep on mixing the sugar in the water, okay? Now the sugar, it is now the mixture of this, when you just take the solution of the sugar and water. Now if you are keep on mixing the sugar in the water, then one situation will come when the sugar will not be able to mix with the water there.
Yeah.
So which one solution? This is the solution. Which solution we call it? You can know. That is called the saturated solution. Which one solution?
Saturated
Yeah,
solution.
saturated solution means then after you will not be able to mix the sugar in the water.
Yes.
Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
And my last topic is about the states of matter. Matter is of 5 states. States of matter. Matter have 5 states. Number 1 solid, number 2 liquid, number 3 gas, and number 4 is plasma. Number 5 is Bose-Einstein condensate, BEC. Mainly, but there are 3 kinds of state, that is solid, liquid, and gas. By this is present in our nature, but this plasma and BC Bose-Einstein condensate is not present. This experiment is done by scientists in laboratory. Plasma is the more means that it is in gas form. Plasma and BC is the hardest than solid. By sol solid. If we say about solid, then solid is in solid form. It has no space between these particles. Solid particles are very close to these. These are the particles of solid, means they have no space between them. And if we talk about liquid, it has some space between them. So we can if we put anything like sugar or salt in liquid, so and we keep on stirring it, so this salt can dissolve in liquid, but it cannot dissolve in solid. Number 3 is gas. Liquid, if we keep on boiling liquid, then it forms a gas. For example, gas like CO2, carbon dioxide, oxygen, etc. These are many types of gas. I think it's my topic.